Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is NORFIAH binti MOHAMAD NORFIAH. My matric number 270722. Kawan Food Berhad is a Malaysia-based investment holding company that is active in the food processing sector of the economy. Kawan Food Berhad was founded in 1970 and has been headquartered in Shah Alam for over 3 decades. More than 40 years ago, a family-run company created and distribute traditional pastry to local grocery and supermarket. Kawan Food Berhad goals is to become a globally famous and significant food and beverage company. Kawan Food Berhad was included as SME firm, which is small and medium enterprise that account for 90% of businesses globally and provide 70% of employment worldwide. These firms are more exposed to the COVID-19 because they have less resources. But their Malaysian organization responded quickly to the outbreak of COVID-19. So here, I will talk about global impact on entrepreneurs. First thing first, loss of employment. A lot of business owners, such as Kawan Food Berhad, had to let their employees go. Second impact is activity of one Kawan Food Berhad subsidiaries have been temporarily closed. Policies that encourage closing down are making it difficult for many facilities throughout the globe to import and export goods. Third impact is decline in productivity. So here, there are delays in delivery for certain of their orders.
Hi, my name is FARAZATUL BALQIS binti ZAINAL ABIDIN and my matric number is 271189. Impact on Malaysian entrepreneur focusing on SMEs. This COVID-19 pandemic has had a very profound impact on entrepreneurs, especially SMEs. This is because this pandemic is unpredictable matter of how long it will be last, and it has also left a negative impact on SMEs. The COVID pandemic can be said to have left a relatively severe impact on companies, firms and even small business. But for Kawan Food Manufacturing did not suffer such drastic loss during this pandemic period, despite the factory closed on 14 June 2021. This is because the demand for solid frozen food was still relevant when this pandemic hit. Networking through online business digitalization. This modification of the concept and way of doing business may be able help to sustain this existing business by selling online on various types of digital platforms and social media. Firstly, tool of networking for online business. Various types of social media platforms are quite commercial among Malaysians, including Lazada, Shopee, Zalora, Amazon, and many more. Second, the importance of business digitalization during COVID-19. This is to increase the use of digital in business, such as delivery application, where it's done without the touch of payment, or the use of mobile banking, which is a very desirable thing to use for the security during this crisis.
Next, we have support and assistance for SMEs entrepreneurs from the impact of COVID-19. In this topic, we have 2 points: overview in general countries and support and assistance for SMEs entrepreneurs in Malaysia from the impact of COVID-19. In overview in general countries, from impact of COVID-19 have 2 points. First, innovation practice adopted by SMEs to face repercussions of COVID-19. This disease has triggered a worldwide health emergency, impacted people's livelihoods, and most crucial, slow global economic growth. The function of small and SMEs and their contribution to the real economy is widely acknowledged, and much evidence is available in the international literature. A balanced approach to this business is not recommended because the levels of complexity for difficulties, problems, and challenges are not the same. Entrepreneurs must also deal with the issue of staff retention. Second, government have adopted several policies that will mitigate the negative effect of this crisis. According to the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, or OECD, various nations have implemented policies relating to work time reduction, temporary layoff, and sick leave, with some specially targeting SMEs. Countries are increasingly putting in place structural policies to assist SMEs in adopting new working technique and technology or digital, as well as finding new market and sales channel to continue operating under current containment restriction. Some nations have implemented particular some system to assess the crisis impact on SMEs and improve governance of SMEs related policy responses.
My name is Nurin binti Muhammad Said. I will explain about how package rancangan ekonomi PRE helping SME. First is the financial assistance. The government actually has increased fund in the special relief facility saving for SME around 3 billion ringgit, bringing the total to 5 million ringgit. In addition, the interest rate for the entire fund will be reduced from 3.75 to 3.5%. Okay. Second is granting the entrepreneur. The government will pay around 3,000 ringgit special grant to each micro enterprise, benefiting approximately around 700 micro SME around the countries. And the option is only available to the micro SME that register with the Inland Revenue Board (IRB). Number 3 is to facilitate the vaccination process. The vaccination drive for all SME employees can be implemented. The sooner of SME employees get vaccinated, the more likely they will be allowed to continue the operation. Financial assistance will be useless if small businesses are not permitted to operate. Financial assistance is merely a band-aid solution. Next is the type of support and assistance for the entrepreneurs. The first is additional capital. The fund that given is to support their business. This is the injection of revolving or additional capital to rehabilitate business affected by COVID-19 pandemic to the entrepreneur involved. Number 2 is the My Assist MSME portal. The portal can help SME entrepreneurs to address business related problem and issue when the country is still facing the spread of the COVID-19 pandemic. This portal actually is also one of the incentive under the National Economic Regeneration Plan. Next is the parties that entrepreneurs need to deal. First is a government agency. SME entrepreneurs must contact and appoint one or more panel of service provider designated by the MDAC and DEC to conduct any of a digitalization service available in order to benefit from the package rancangan ekonomi.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurin Syazwanie binti ABDUL HALIM and my metric number is 271020. Today I want to talk about networking recommendation for SME entrepreneur in business survivor from the COVID-19 impact. In networking with customer, number 1 is must provided a simple and fast service because too easy and understanding provided a good satisfaction. And number 2, to show the caring and empathy because to make confident in service. Number 3, switch to online activity because to minimize customer trading and interaction each other. In networking with supplier, number 1 recommendation is to build intensive communication because to ensure stability in food supply chain. Number 2, increase a strong understanding because to provide information related with supplier. Number 3, pay on time because to develop trust of supplier to entrepreneur. Then we go to networking with competitor. Number 1 recommendation is through the cooperation of information and company needs because to provide reinforcement in achieving supply of product. The last one through the collective partnership to create a positive situation in business SME. That's all from me. Thank you.